Once upon a time, in a dark and gloomy forest, there lived a wise old owl named Ophelia. Ophelia had lived in the forest for many years and had seen many strange and mysterious things. She knew that the forest was full of secrets, and that there were many dangers lurking in the shadows. One night, as Ophelia was perched high up in a tree, she noticed something strange in the distance. It was a faint light, flickering in the darkness. Ophelia's curiosity was piqued, and she decided to investigate. As she made her way towards the light, Ophelia noticed that the forest was unusually quiet. The leaves rustled under her feet, and the wind whistled through the trees, creating an eerie atmosphere. As she approached the source of the light, Ophelia saw that it was coming from a small clearing. In the center of the clearing, there was a strange figure, hunched over a small fire. Ophelia couldn't see the figure clearly, but she could sense that something was not quite right. As Ophelia drew closer, she realized that the figure was a young woman, shivering in the cold. The woman looked up at Ophelia, her eyes wide with fear. She explained that she had been lost in the forest and had stumbled upon the clearing. She had no idea where she was or how she was going to get out. Ophelia knew that the woman was in danger, but she also sensed that there was something more to the story. She began to ask the woman questions, trying to piece together the puzzle. As the woman spoke, Ophelia listened carefully, trying to find any clues or inconsistencies in her story. She noticed that the woman seemed nervous and was avoiding certain questions. Ophelia knew that there was more to the story than the woman was letting on. Suddenly, Ophelia heard a rustling in the bushes nearby. She turned to see a group of men emerging from the shadows, each of them armed with knives. Ophelia knew that they were dangerous and that the woman was in grave danger. Ophelia's mind raced as she tried to come up with a plan. She knew that she needed to act quickly if she was going to protect the woman. She thought back to the clues she had gathered, and realized that the men were after something valuable that the woman possessed. Ophelia knew that she needed to act fast if she was going to save the woman's life. She spread her wings and swooped down towards the men. Screeching loudly, the men were taken aback by the sudden attack, and Ophelia used the opportunity to grab the woman and fly away to safety. As they flew through the forest, Ophelia could hear the men shouting and cursing in the distance. She knew that they would not give up their pursuit easily. Ophelia used her knowledge of the forest to navigate to a safe place where they could hide. In the end, Ophelia's quick thinking and reasoning saved the woman's life. She had uncovered a dangerous plot and prevented the men from carrying out their evil intentions. Ophelia had proven that even the smallest and wisest of creatures could make a big difference in the world, and from that day forward, the woman had a newfound respect for the wise old owl who had saved her life.